If you look at the manner in which we've prosecuted accused persons, it doesn't matter whether you are a board member, you are a trainee, the same standard applies. And if you complain about someone who should have complained, we'll look to our code, obviously, and ensure that that complaint is in line with transgression, which is highlighted in the code, and it will get through to the PCC. Remember, as Alicia alluded to earlier on, the decision whether or not to prosecute does not rest with the lawyers in the house, the legal department. We are entirely sterilized from that process. The decision whether a matter goes ahead is placed before the Professional Conduct Committee, which will then decide whether there is merit or no merit in the complaint. And just to ensure that the decision is made by an independent body which has nothing to do with SAICA, or as some members would like to say, is not reliant on member input on most of the processes which carry on.
Because we, obviously, I'm an auditor in public practice, and we come across a lot of things every day about someone should have, you know, in the context of our audit, for example, that there's a thing that might not be a reportable irregularity, for example, but someone should have at least complained to SAICA.
Yes.
Are the auditors, must we complain about that person somehow?
Well, not to give you too much legal advice, but literally there is a duty to report to those charged with governance. So that would be your first port of call, and obviously to inform the organization. I think what probably one piece which we have not experienced that much in the disciplinary function is the activist member. That much we have not experienced. That person who says this is wrong, like you're saying, you should have complained, you were in the line of this issue, and you did not, therefore I'm going to report you. And that activist member comes in where members cease to be passive spectators of what SAICA does, to become more active in not only informing SAICA of what is happening in their space, but also in protecting what the so-called brand. That is not just about you paying your subscriptions and going that way. It's also about you taking an active role in ensuring that you protect that which you hold dear. So we look at everything. Like I said, we receive all manner and form of complaints. Everything is looked at, everything is placed before the PCC, which makes the final decision.